Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dark Light coming right back at you beautiful people with another video. Today, we're gonna be doing some Godzilla ranking, y'all. The Godzilla movies, we're gonna rank them all. Well, not rank them like one, two, whatever. I'm gonna put them in a tier list. Seen this going around on YouTube some months ago. Um, Decided I should give it a shot. Give it a try, a try. Now, yes, I'm a Godzilla fan. Truth be told, I love or like all Godzilla movies. There's none that I just really won't watch. So as I'm putting everything into the tier, basically S are probably the best movies to me. Perfectly. Above average, average, below average, and meh. Now the ones that are gonna probably be mad are probably the one that just I didn't really get too much into, but they were still I found a good got a good laugh or something out of it some way somehow. So trust me, I do not hate any Godzilla movie. So this should be pretty much an easy tier making situation. So yeah, but I just like I said, I've seen this going around of a tier maker, and I wanted to also try one out. And so I hope you guys enjoy it. And for all of you Godzilla people out there, do not butcher this or butcher me, because everybody has their own opinions of what they're liking, what they're into, or what they're dealing with. So let's just get into it. All right. As we can see, our first, as you know, I did the chart, set it up. Now, Godzilla, the first movie with anime basically of Godzilla will be Godzilla's Planet Eater, the anime style. Now, that movie, I think I would have to give that an S because I fell in love with that anime, especially when they explained King Ghidorah being like an interdimensional creature being. It's not an actual monster. We have so many movies that explain that he's some from outer space and all that, and give it a thought of putting it into anime of him being going through different dimensions. That was kind of cool. That was really cool. So the second one will be Godzilla Destroy All the Monsters. I don't know, because you think about it, it was just mainly monsters. All the monsters gang up on King Ghidorah, which we have had recent movies of Godzilla pretty much taking on King Ghidorah on his own or teamed up with Anguirus. So in that case, I was never really too thrilled for it. So I give that mainly a meh. I mean, it has its perks up and down. So next we got Ghidorah, the three-headed monster. That's pretty much the time when Rodan and Godzilla fought against each other, and King Ghidorah just came into the picture, and then you had Mothra trying to talk some sense into him. Um, in my case, that's mainly that movie was more of a meh to me. Another meh. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was good, but it's more of a meh to me. Like I said, I enjoyed it because sitting there hearing the conversation of Mothra trying to talk some sense to Godzilla and Rodan, like those two knuckleheads, nah, you couldn't get nothing through to them. Now, next one would be, I think this is GMK, Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, all monsters attack, all that monster attack or something. I can't really remember, but I think that's what it was. To be honest with you, I will put that as an above average. I enjoyed that one. It's weird to see a different style on Godzilla being purely from the spirits of. You know what? I take that back. I'll put it as ass because it's like it's the peoples of Japan and all that. The souls are pretty much what made God. Pretty much, I think something dealing with him being evil. You know that I like that aspect. And King Ghidorah was just a child and all of that. All right, the next movie will be All Monster Attack. I think that's what it is. Yep. Hmm. Hmm. I really never really thought too much on that one. So I think I'm gonna put that as a man because I've never completely sat there and got into it like that. I don't know. Like I said, I like the movie, but I've never really just sat down and was like, I'll probably put it as top 15 or something like that. No, it's always just an enjoyable movie. The next one would be Godzilla 2000. At that time, I was 10 when I saw the movie. I was born 1990. If you didn't notice that, so like I said, I was 10 years old when I first seen it. So I think I enjoyed it a little bit than I thought. So I will put it as an average. Like I said, because it pretty much the orga situation. When he appeared as an alien, not so well. Didn't sit so well with me. So, eh. But then it kind of grew on me over time. So, but it became mostly average. The next will be Tokyo SOS. Hmm. I think I will have to put that as up below average. I know I'm probably gonna get butchered for that one. Like I said, yes, I mean it was a rematch between Mecha Godzilla and Godzilla, and pretty much the end it was it's more like they the Mecha Godzilla wanted to just be left alone, Mother Nature, you just leave it alone. But it was more like a below average movie for me because it's like they pretty much took the same scene from a few other movies. Not like take the scene from another movie, put it in. They just had other ideas from other movies and brought them into this. So, but yeah, I give it a man. Now the next movie, Godzilla, 1985. Now, in all honesty, I only saw this a few times. So I think at that time though, I'm average with that. Very, very average. Because there's not much to really say on that one. All right, moving right along. Godzilla 1998. Now, this movie is a little bit tricky for me, to be very honest with you. The reason why, because, like I said, when this movie first came out, I was eight. I was eight. And I fell in love with it, honestly. I was, I, my family members have bought me the Godzilla toys and shirts, pajamas, and all that. I was hooked on that movie when it first came out because I was Puff Daddy fan and all that. Now as I got older and we watched it so many times and seen it so many times, now my son loves it because it's Godzilla. But now it's at a point where I'm just, that's a straight up man. Like I said, I like it because after the movie came out, I started watching more of the cartoons, the animated series, and it was pretty good. But for us, the movie, it was like those directors didn't know Nothing at all. Nothing at all. All right. Next is Godzilla 2014. Now, I'm really probably gonna get butchered for this one too as well. But I think my option with that will be above average. American style Godzilla compared to the '98 version to now, I will take this any day of the week. Now, and also this movie has did some good things here and there with this style of putting uh not showing much of Godzilla, keeping you in suspense. Because if we didn't have internet, this probably would have been a perfect movie because we wouldn't have found too much leaked photos, information, and all that. Then contribute to this movie. Then there's the aspect of the human aspect. They did a little bit too much with that, but I still enjoyed it a little bit more because they kept you in suspense of how guys will look. Like I said, I hate looking at rumors and leaked footage and all that. So it kept me. I was in suspense of how the guys are gonna look, how he's gonna, what's gonna, and who they was up against, and to me, they never failed. They had the old Mutos and Godzilla fight at the end. Like I said, they showed the humans a little too much, but other than that, it was still good to me. Next one will be Mecha Godzilla against Godzilla. I would give that an above average because I did like the aspect of taking Godzilla's old bones from I think the 1954 and making a robot version of it and have him going against a Godzilla that's years down the line, and then it's pretty much Mother Nature taking over after that situation. It was a good fight between them two. I enjoyed it. Moving right along, we got the Godzilla City on the Edge of Battle. I think that's what it is. And all aspects of that movie, I'm probably gonna be butcher for this one as well. But I'm gonna put it below average. Like I said, I enjoyed it. I think by hearing so much of, cause that time, if y'all don't know, I do follow D-Man, 1954, I think that's his name, and he was pushing out a lot of stuff, and in that case, I was wanting to see Mechagodzilla in anime style. It's not like he really fought him. It's just more about a city against Godzilla, basically, and I kind of got tore down from it. I'm sorry, I got tore away from it. Kind of made me sick. I wanted to see more of that. I'm gonna change that to a man. I kind of wanted to see more with that. Moving along, we got the first anime Godzilla to the anime trilogy. Uh, I enjoyed that. I give that above average because what keep me from putting it in the S, I think is something was missing from it. Something. I guess it's probably either the rest of the monsters or stuff like that. But a good way to introduce Godzilla basically took over Earth. Humans escape into space and some stupid stuff just come down with it. So now they want to kill Godzilla. They come back to Earth and things have changed. Godzilla has pretty much changed his home, basically. Basically, another meaning of saying Mother Nature took over. Now we got Shin Godzilla. I'm gonna put that as an S. I'm sorry, I didn't see no flaws with that. You might get a few little small ones, but they want like no nothing to tear the movie down. And it is good to see uh, Japan get back on the horse with their original creature. Then I like more of this grotesque look of Godzilla because it's it kind of makes me think like what would happen if you have some type of organism or parasite living in the ocean and you just throw a bunch of chemicals in it in the water. What would it become? Would chemicals kill it, or would it grow and evolve and all that? I kind of like this style of Godzilla. I'm not gonna lie, I do like the style of Godzilla coming from pretty much a parasite looking creature to a tadpole looking creature and a tadpole with arms and legs. You know what I mean? And then it becomes the four legged frog, full grown, and it's still evolving. Mankind creating something that just gonna keep evolving until it kills. So next will be Godzilla versus Destroyer. Now I'm gonna put that as an automatic S. Ain't nothing to really explain about that one. I loved it. I enjoyed it. Hey, what a way to end it. To bring back Godzilla Jr. and burning Godzilla. Hey, I loved it. So let's go down to the next one. Godzilla versus Gigan. Cause that one now this the Godzilla versus Gigan. I think this is the first time we got like a talk from Godzilla and Gears, and then the so-called aliens were cockroaches. I don't know. I did have a story with that, but I would have to give that. Man. Now Godzilla versus the Hydra. Now people. Now look, these names don't definitely don't butcher me with the names because people have said Hydra. Don't care. I really don't. Now, if I go to Japan and I hear them say it the true way, then yeah, okay, I will be like, thank you for the explanation. Thank you for the fact, and I'm gonna say it that way from now on. Other than that, I'm just gonna say it Hedora. So that I like the message in it, so that's gonna be an above average. I like the message in it. I don't know. It was a mess. I felt there was a message in it. Story. I like the fights. Like the fun Godzilla was having was stomping and zapping them and everything, and it was fun. Next would be I think there's Godzilla versus King Ghidorah 1991. I think I would have to give that a below average. Reason why is more of the aspect of saying time travel, and then you got King Ghidorah who had babies. I'm like, huh? They were like, well, not King Ghidorah had baby. He was like created from separate babies, and they did stuff to combine and create a three-headed monster. And they baby, you know what? No, you know why I changed that? I would give that an average. Cause that's when I was first introduced to Mecha Godzilla. Cause years ago I had a small Mecha Godzilla action figure. Well, yeah, and didn't I knew it was Godzilla, but I haven't seen the movie. I think I was 6 or 7 at the time, and as they ended up as I got a little older, probably around 9 or 10. That's when they started, doing more and more Godzilla movies out there around the 90s. And I started getting a lot of marathons and stuff. So, and that's when I had a chance to actually see it for the first time. Next would be hey, I can't see that. Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla, I think. Yeah, Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla. Uh, ooh. I think I will have to put that as a meh. Because the reason why I only mostly enjoyed that movie because of the King Caesar. I love him had behind a rock and stuff. I'm sorry, that was probably the most funniest and interesting thing to see a giant dog. He was fun. He was fun. So I think I enjoyed it most because of that. And see Godzilla with his power up get struck by lightning like he really is God of the world and stuff, you know? You know what I mean? That's what happened. So carrying on to Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla 2. I would have to give that a low average or a meh. I think that would be another. Yeah, I would give that a meh because I don't think I enjoyed it as much as probably one of the Mecha Godzilla robots because he really wasn't like a. I think when I got a chance to see Mecha Godzilla against Godzilla, the third Mecha Godzilla version, I'm more able to see a combat, like hand to hand combat in it. Not him just float around. Then you got I forgot what kind of Rodan this is. A newly improved Rodan. Then get a baby Godzilla Jr. appear. Uh, it, it wasn't too much for me in the movie. Uh, Now let's see. Godzilla versus Mega Gears. I would give that a below average. A giant fight scene Godzilla fight against a giant dragonfly was kind of fascinating to me. Cause it's like, okay, you created a portal that it came through, or something like that, and you just fought the idea of you create a giant dragonfly. You know what I mean? Space Godzilla. Now, I like Space Godzilla. I like the idea of how he comes about. You know, I mean, even though he didn't do too much of a hand-to-hand battle, hmm, but I will give that an average because I did enjoy Godzilla Jr. You know them big old pretty eyes. Y'all know that looks so perfect. He looked pretty, looked cutie. Then he grew up to be a monster. Uh, I think it's Ibra, Horror of the Deep. You know, watching that in English dub don't sit too well. Because I think when I first seen that, I seen it in English dub before I watched it in subbed, and it kind of just turned the whole thing away. I love the idea of Godzilla versus a giant shrimp or lobster or whatever you supposed to be. I mean, but Godzilla could have tortured him by pulling him out the water, grabbing his rear end, pulling him out the water, and cooked him. He'd have had a meal. It would have been easy. Um, like I said, I would give that a man as well. Godzilla, King of the Monsters, 2019. I'm gonna say that for last. I'm gonna say that for last. I'm gonna say that for last since it was the actual last of the Godzilla universe right now. Till we get Kong versus Godzilla, Godzilla versus Kong. Godzilla versus Biollante. Yes, I enjoyed that one a lot. A plant creature mixed with the cells of Godzilla and I think human DNA. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Godzilla. What was that? Final Wars. I say that's average because once I think the only reason why I enjoyed that a little bit more when they had Godzilla versus the 1998 version, and that just over in just a snap. I enjoyed that seeing Godzilla fight. Pretty much, they had him going through every parts of the globe, just about. Had him fighting all kinds of street. King Caesar, Rodan. Um, dang, I keep forgetting the arachnid name. and Gears and all them, and then come back after he whooped all them monsters. He had to fight. Uh, dang, what's the last one? Godzilla X, and it turned into some new King Ghidorah, some that was in Rebirth the Mothra, that transformation, and that was just honestly one of the best movies to me. So all right, carrying on to Godzilla versus Mothra Battle for Earth. I have to give that. I would give that an average because I became a fan of Batra, to be honest with you. Because see, I didn't know nothing about Batra until I played the original what was that? The it's a Godzilla game. I think it's called Godzilla All Out Monsters Attack or something. It's on Xbox. I will pop a picture in here. But yeah, when I played that and I was fighting against Mothra, Batra would appear shooting, and I was like, who? And I can't remember if there was after the fact I learned about Batra and all that, and kind of got to the. No, I think it was after the fact. When I watched Battle for Earth, I ended up getting a chance to see Batra, and it was awesome. So I guess I will stick with that. Godzilla versus Megalon, below average. I mean, ain't too much to say. I get a chance to meet Jet Jaguar, see Godzilla's famous drop kick. Godzilla, the original 1954. We already know where to go. Because, like I said, that introduced the whole history of Godzilla to me. So, I'm sorry that's going to automatically be number one. Because, like I said, if any of the other movies, if they were the first thing that came out, it would have been X ranked. Because it pretty much introduced you to Godzilla. And it gave you a whole good story. Now, I think this is Godzilla's Raised Again. I only had a chance to see that a few times. So I think I would have to put that at below average. I might probably have to watch it quite a few times again. And the next one, I think, Invasion of the Astro Monster. I'll have to get that up below, I think. No, that's not. Yeah, I think so. So I'm gonna probably have to get that below average. Next, Kong versus Godzilla. I'm sorry. I know some in seeing that movie in English dub doesn't sit too weird. But I know some of y'all are gonna probably butcher me, but I'm probably gonna have to put that as an above average because I was also introduced to King Kong along with my dad, along with the Godzilla. So all that to see that fight, epic to me. It was epic at the time. Still kind of on that same tip almost. Now to see that this is the next movie in line for an actual remake, for a real fight. Don't know how that story is gonna go, but I'm very interested. I'm being honest with you. I'm very interested. And Godzilla versus Mothra, I believe. Yep. 1964. I had to write them down because I could barely see them. I give it an average. Then the next one would be Son of Godzilla. That's gonna be more of a meh. I had a chance to see some weird stuff. Godzilla, the Terror of Mechagodzilla, I think that's it. Yeah. That's going to be below average. Now, down to Godzilla King of the Monsters. In all honesty, when this movie came out, I was already Stoked to see a newly improved King Ghidorah, Mothra, Rodan, see all the creatures in this movie. Some of y'all probably already know where I'm going to take it. But I'm going to have to put that as a S rank movie. The only downfall was toward the end when you had the freaking humans in between Godzilla King Ghidorah's legs and not being getting stepped on and all that. I was like that. You honestly, the whole Godzilla thing is it's like you can't really create a Godzilla in real life, which I'm gonna try. I'm just playing, but you can't create Godzilla for real. But to see that humans are in that radiation, Godzilla fully radiated like that, and they trying to find their daughter. Nah, that was a situation where it's a more like a let them fight situation. But hey, that's my Godzilla tier maker. S rank, above average, average, below average, and meh. And like I said, meh is more. I like all these movies. It just those are probably the lower part of the totem pole. Before it's everything else, I found below average. I found there's some interesting stuff in it that I enjoyed, but it didn't put it above the rest. Average, mostly just straight up average. Above average, I very much enjoy those movies. And S rank, hands above the rest. Not many for S rank, a lot for me, but hey, not everybody's the same, y'all. Not everybody's the same. But hey, I hope you guys enjoyed that movie. I hope you guys enjoyed that. So if you did, please hit that thumbs up. Show a little love to the video. Show a little love to that algorithm. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Trust me, I got anime, the reactions to trailers for movies, games, anime. I bring in news here and there if I can. I try to do the best I can. Also, I do try to read a little manga here and there when I can. So, if you enjoyed this movie, I'm a little rusty. I haven't been doing this for a couple of days. So, if you're new to the channel, y'all please subscribe and enjoying the Worldly Angels. And Dark Light will catch you next time. Peace.